Good evening everyone. Thanks for coming. I am Jayant and I am your friend and classmate. This evening I am going to be talking to you about a very important topic. Impact of religion on Indian politics, its positive and negative aspects. I will start by outlining that we have seen it's a common thing in our country if there are mainly three religions in a particular area. Let us assume there is a Hindu candidate, there is a Muslim candidate and there is a Christian candidate. Christian population is in majority. So what do you think? Who has the greatest chance to win the election?
Christians.
Yes, you are correct.
Christians.
Yes, you are correct. And what do you think? Before the election campaign starts, candidate from which religion has the highest chance to get the ticket easily?
Christians.
It's obvious. So we can say religion is one factor that influences political strategies. But people do not vote only on the basis of religion. They seek another aspects also like development, healthcare, education, employment, etc. Can I ask two questions from you?
Yes.
What is religion?
Religion is like when people believe some practices, some beliefs about their God or goddesses.
Practice of people based on their beliefs.
It's about the faith of people.
Yes, you all are correct, and by the end of the presentation you will get the clarity. Religion, it's just about a practice that people follow that connect them to a god of their particular religion. It's more than worship, it's their way of life of understanding what's right or wrong. They celebrate festival according to it. Example, a person from Hindu religion celebrates Diwali. A person from Muslim religion celebrates Eid. A person from Christian religion celebrates Christmas. My second question, what is politics?
It is a game of entering into power gallery.
Yes.
It's about choosing a correct candidate who will help in upcoming years.
Competition of different representatives.
Yes, you all are correct, and by the end of the presentation I will try to give you the clarity. Politics, it's just about making decision for a society at different levels, whether it's an office, classroom or by the political parties. People select a leader as their representative. If you talk about a country, it should work equally for every citizen. Now let's talk about where the politics and religion meet each other. If you talk about India, it's a huge and diverse country. People come from different religion, different culture, different languages, different traditions. As we know, leaders represent people. They try to understand their concern and communicate with different religious communities, and parties try to understand their concerns. Although they often create positive cooperation, but sometimes they create political competition under circumstances. So we can say politics influences a society, religion influences society, so their paths often come across each other. Let's break this into two halves. What religion gives to our politics and what does it cost us? Positive aspects are representation, protected freedom, social welfare, real social life concerns. Now let's talk about these points in brief. First is representation. Our constitution gives a genuine voice in a democracy to every citizen and every citizen religion, whether it's a minority or a majority. Protected freedom. Our constitution gives rights to every citizen to practice any faith, any religion. Third is social welfare. If we walk into a city, we can find several religious institutions running hospitals, schools, langars and so on. They also work hand in hand with the government at the time of disasters. Fourth is real social life concerns. Religious community often raises voice about topics like education, healthcare, employment that has to be addressed by the government. Now we will talk about the negative aspects. Where does it go wrong? Negative aspects are vote bank politics, single party loyalty and hatred towards other, weakened secularism and religious conflict. Now we will talk about these in brief. First is vote bank politics. When political parties changes religion block instead of offering real time development. Second is religious conflicts. When religion is used in politics carelessly, it can cause tension or worse. Third is weakened secularism. As we know, India is a constitutionally secular country. But when religion is used in politics, it can harm promises. Fourth is single party loyalty and hatred towards other. When a person is devoted towards a party that supports his religion, he started spreading hate among other religion and parties. So now let's talk about the conclusion. Where does it bring us? Religion and politics probably will always be connected in future because both shape how we live together as a society. And if it is used carelessly, it can bring division and mistrust, and country is distracted from the real problems like education, healthcare, and so on. So I will end this presentation with one thought. Religion should inspire humanity. Politics should serve humanity. When the both work together, the nation grows stronger. Thank you. If you have any questions or doubt, you can ask.
Do you think that religion also affect the democracy of a nation?
Yes, religion affects the democracy of a nation. Many political parties do this. This come under vote bank politics. They try to distract from the main issue and divide the people on the basis of religion and gain the votes of the people.
Do you think our freedom fighters did the right thing by separating India and Pakistan to gain independence? Because we still face political disturbance due to religion.
I'm as young as you are. At that time, there were different problems, different situations that we can't understand now. At that time, there were two prominent religious leader want to gain the power and become the prime minister. So they decided to divide the country into two parts.
My question is, there is a recent protest of CJP, Cockroach Janata Party. They are not fighting for the religious reason, but people are misleading this protest as a religious process. So how can we remove this thing, and how can we make the government understand it is not a religious thing, it is the right thing for their career they are asking?
As we know, political parties use religion as a tool to divide and rule. The main issue is the NEET leak exam, but they try to bring in the protest religions to divide the students and to stop the protest. So we can be on this protest by not believing in the fake news and misinformation, and the organization should mention that it's a NEET protest and it should remain this only.
What do you think? How can citizens promote unity despite religious differences?
Unity does not mean that every citizen follow the same religion. Unity means every person following different religion are respecting each other religions. They are not spreading hatred among others and spreading brotherhood. They should celebrate each other festivals so they can show the unity between the people of our country. Any other questions do you have?
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Overall, I really enjoyed Jayant's presentation and I was genuinely impressed by the effort he put into it. His confidence on a stage was remarkable. I loved his smile, his positive energy, his body language, and the way he maintained eye contact with the audience throughout the presentation. Another thing I appreciated was the way he used presentation techniques like tripling and confident question handling. And whenever he got stuck for a moment, he didn't panic. He simply restated his sentence. He regained his flow and continued speaking naturally without making the audience uncomfortable. That's the sign of a developing speaker. If I have to suggest one area of improvement, I would say he should work a little more on his pronunciation and grammatical accuracy. Once these two areas become stronger, his presentation will become even more polished. Apart from that, it was a wonderful presentation. Jayant has made excellent progress and I truly believe he has the potential to become a very impactful speaker. Well done, Jayant. Keep learning, keep practicing and keep shining.